Look, Nate, I do want to start with you just because levels matter, obviously with that 200-day, which we've broken through now. The Dow closing below its 200-day yesterday, obviously looking at some of the levels out in Europe right now. Just talk us through the technicals. Where's the next level of support here?
Yeah, good morning, Sam. If you look at just how the evolution of the technicals on the candlestick chart, at first there was a lot of hope about Iran, not being, being short-lived. You get a lot of dip buyers, you get a lot of hammers on the chart, and there's been this gradual rollover as the war and the uncertainty persists. And to your point, that brought us below the 200-day simple moving average on the Dow Jones. We are below the 200-day simple moving average on the S&P 500. As well as the NASDAQ as well. The Russell is still above, but the other thing that kind of the confluence, I guess, with this as well is Nvidia. Nvidia is basically battling its 200-day simple moving average right now, and that is more of really the sentiment. Like Nvidia would be kind of the poster child for AI infrastructure and the state of that. We saw Micron blowout earnings, blowout guidance, stock trades down. Nvidia lackluster price action post earnings. Nvidia technically kind of rolling over a little bit. We'll see if it can hold its ground here, but Sam, the translation is that, technically it's bearish. And we've talked before that, if you're concerned that there might be additional downside, you can utilize callers. Protected put spreads is another consideration, but the VIX is at 27. So you likely want to be selling some volatility, some strikes, either calls or puts in there in order to offset the high prices. But what you would like to see if you're bullish, obviously, we'd like to see these indices get back above their 200-day simple moving averages.
Nvidia is restarting manufacture of its H200 artificial intelligence processors for Chinese customers after months of uncertainty, with CEO Jensen Huang confirming that purchase orders have been placed and production is ramping back up. The decision suggests a partial reopening of a major sector under tougher U.S. control, even as investors doubt if the broader AI rise is sustainable. Nvidia revealed at its GTC event that it has received purchase orders from China for H200 chips and is preparing to resume manufacture. The company's supply chain is currently ramping up to meet rising demand. This is a change from late February, when Nvidia stated that it has not yet produced income from China due to the existing regulatory climate. Sales are connected to compliance limits. The reopening of the China Canal carries substantial conditions. Shipments are scheduled to undergo U.S. inspections, bear a 25% tariff, and may be subject to customer-specific chip sales limitations. Chinese officials have also granted permits to key technology corporations like ByteDance, Alibaba, and Tencent to jointly purchase huge quantities of H200 units, indicating that there will be significant demand if compliance standards are met. Software flywheel boosts demand. At the same time, Nvidia is gaining traction with its AI software stack. Its open-source ecosystem is rapidly growing, with enterprise services emerging on top of it. Chinese customers that buy H200 processors also build on Nvidia's software platforms, perpetuating a feedback loop in which software adoption drives hardware demand while simultaneously concentrating geopolitical and regulatory vulnerability inside the same ecosystem. Shares of Chinese AI developers rose on the news, signaling optimism about regaining access to Nvidia's hardware. New growth drivers and lingering worries. Nvidia is also expanding its compute roadmap, with next-generation systems going into production and expected to handle a significant part of workloads. Additional revenue streams from recent strategic decisions should help to enhance growth even more, albeit some of these contributions have yet to be incorporated in long-term predictions. Despite this trend, several segments of the market remain wary. Prediction markets indicate a non-trivial risk of an AI sector decline by the end of 2026, as well as persistent forecasts that Nvidia will maintain its dominant position. Key indicators for the future include H200 production rates, the impact of inspections and tariffs on delivery dates, and whether licensed Chinese purchasers convert permissions into long-term, large-scale purchases. For the time being, the signal is clear. Chinese demand is resuming, Nvidia's supply chain is expanding, and a new compliance-driven framework is taking shape. Whether this momentum continues will be determined by policy stability, execution, and a market that is increasingly valuing both upside and downside risk. Elon Musk's latest remarks emphasize a balancing act at the heart of his artificial intelligence plan. Even as Tesla accelerates its own chip research and SpaceX expands its AI goals, both businesses are expected to continue purchasing Nvidia hardware in bulk. The update comes as Tesla is developing its next-generation AI processor, prepping new software updates, and expanding into robotics. It also comes after the incorporation of xAI into SpaceX, indicating a larger push to unify processing capacity across Musk's ventures rather than relying on a single approach. Tesla develops AI-5 for autonomy and robotics. Tesla is developing its fifth-generation AI chip, known as AI-5, to enable its autonomous systems. The CPU is intended to enable Tesla's full self-driving software, which is essential to the company's long-term mobility strategy. Musk stated that the AI-5 chip isn't confined to automobiles. It is being developed for broader applications, including the humanoid robot Optimus and Tesla's robo-taxi platform. While the chip may be used to train workloads in data centers, it is primarily designed for edge computing, which requires real-time decision-making. This technique enables Tesla to process data directly within vehicles and robots, rather than depending solely on remote infrastructure. Nvidia remains important to the scalability of AI training. Despite this in-house drive, Musk stated that Tesla and SpaceX AI will continue to order Nvidia chips in significant amounts. Join our investor community. Hit subscribe and like to get your daily Nvidia stock insights and tutorials delivered. Nvidia hardware is commonly utilized for training complicated AI models and remains an essential component of large-scale computing systems. The persistent reliance indicates that Tesla's custom chips are intended to supplement, not replace, Nvidia's capabilities. Training advanced models continues to need significant computational power, which is currently dominated by Nvidia's ecosystem. By upholding these decrees, Musk's companies provide access to existing infrastructure while creating their own alternatives. Software updates and the Terafab rollout. Musk also provided updates on Tesla's software pipeline. The full self-driving supervised upgrade is planned to be released in a wider scale in the coming weeks. As development progresses, Tesla's assisted driving capabilities are likely to be made available to a larger number of users. Tesla's Terafab manufacturing effort is scheduled to begin within the next 7 days. The program focuses on large-scale production of artificial intelligence chips, which might lessen Tesla's reliance on external vendors over time, while also supporting the company's rising hardware needs. SpaceX AI indicates a deeper integration. The inclusion of SpaceX AI represents a structural transformation following SpaceX's acquisition of xAI last month in an all-stock transaction. The decision comes ahead of a potential SpaceX IPO later this year. This is the first time Musk has referred to the united company as SpaceX AI, indicating a closer convergence of space infrastructure and artificial intelligence development. The single framework could enable Musk to spread computing resources across Tesla, SpaceX, and other companies, especially as demand for AI processing grows. During the GTC 2026 conference, Nvidia announced an ambitious plan. Its leading AI accelerators are projected to help it generate $1 trillion in sales between 2025 and 2027. This is a staggering amount for a product that goes mostly unseen by the general public, hiding deep behind massive data centers. However, the market's muted reaction suggests that this quick growth has already been priced in for Nvidia's shares. Investors looking for the next alpha may discover that the prospects are not in the chips themselves, but in the auxiliary infrastructure and downstream businesses poised to capitalize on this enormous rise in computation. Although Nvidia is in the forefront, the huge increase in data center spending has a strong multiplier impact on the vital hardware and manufacturing industries, which are expected to benefit the most from this strategic shift. However, not every tech titan is competing in the AI capital spending race. Apple is pursuing a fundamentally different AI strategy, focusing on on-device intelligence rather than cloud computing. See Apple's contrarian AI strategy. Nvidia designs and develops its chips, but relies on Foundry partners to produce them. To generate $1 trillion in revenue, Nvidia needs a large, diverse Foundry capacity. Critical players that could benefit include TSMC and Samsung. TSMC serves as the industry's foundation, managing the complicated Rubin GPUs as well as the improved packaging required to connect them to next-generation memory. Nvidia's cutting-edge nodes deliver the performance, yields, and scalability required for its highest-volume, state-of-the-art chips. The stock reflects this dominance, up roughly 14% year-to-date. However, rather than simply chasing the rise by purchasing shares, investors should take advantage of this momentum in a more smart way. Here's a trade opportunity for TSMC that will generate good yields while maintaining a decent margin of safety. Samsung Electronics now serves as a foundry for the Grok 3 language processing unit, 4nm chips. This gives Nvidia a viable alternative to TSMC for high-volume inference silicon. Securing Nvidia as a client represents a huge triumph for Samsung, whose stock has risen over 60% year-to-date. Enterprise infrastructure. The creators of AI data centers. Large corporations and organizations do not just buy Nvidia's AI accelerators, they also need to build large-scale data centers that are designed for training and executing AI models in production. These systems integrate Nvidia GPUs, CPUs, networking, and other components to create full server racks and clusters. Dell and HPE are among the companies that will benefit from this development. Dell is a leading designer for enterprise AI, building server racks with modular designs to aid cut deployment times. The stock has increased 22% year-to-date. HPE, with its vast expertise in liquid cooling and high-performance clusters, has the potential to become a major participant in the sovereign national AI market. HPE stock has down nearly 10% year-to-date. AI workloads create tremendous heat. The Rubin platform and Grok 3 chips are intended to cram greater power into small places while eliminating latency. Standard air cooling systems cannot keep up with large racks. Companies that could benefit include Vertiv, which is the primary partner for the NVL72 server racks and supplies the entire liquid cooling solutions required. Schneider Electric's direct-to-chip liquid cooling technology is also expected to be in demand as AI computing requirements grow. The stock is up 6% this year. Network infrastructure. When an AI generates a response, it is not just one chip working alone. A single statement requires thousands of chips to communicate with one another immediately. If the interconnections between these chips are slow, the AI response is delayed. As models become faster, the links between chips must also quicken. Previously, Cisco was famous for providing typical workplace internet solutions. Now, they've modified their high-end Silicon One chips to work smoothly with Nvidia's networking technologies. The stock has increased by about 4% year-to-date. Another business that could benefit is Arista, which specializes in the back-end network, the private, ultra-fast conduits that connect arrays of server racks. Their switches are designed to transmit data with no irregularities or unexpected delays. The stock has been pretty stable year-to-date. Although there may be a chance to invest in a portfolio of companies that profit from Nvidia's expansion rather than the chipmaker itself, there is still a significant level of sector-specific risk. For the core of your investment strategy, a more fundamental approach is frequently required. This is where Trefis' high-quality portfolio comes into play. Rather than relying on individual stock timing or options management, it provides a smart, hands-off methodology for systematically mitigating stock-specific risk while maintaining exposure to broad market upside. Don't forget to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your input helps create a more knowledgeable community where we can all learn and grow together in the world of investing. Stay up to date with latest market trends, insights, and key updates by subscribing to Investing Tutorial. We're here to help you make smarter investment decisions and stay ahead of the curve.